Have you seen the new Oliver Stone documentary?
I have. Kind of. It's
You
very long.
Well, look.
A bit.
It's long and it's very complicated. But if you have the time and you have the patience to sit through it, Oliver Stone, he has a brand new HBO. It's a pay-per-view documentary on Vlad the Impaler. No,
Yes.
I meant Vladimir Putin, of course. I get them mixed up, Look, Stone is known for his portrayal of life-changing historical events. Some very controversial profile people. He always does something. Some of these films you may know: JFK, Platoon, Natural Born Killers.
Wow, he's done all those.
Yes.
Wow.
Born on the 4th of July.
Good movies.
Great movies.
Yeah.
He's done Wall Street. He's done Scarface.
Wow.
He even did the new one, Snowden, and many more. But none like those two other epic movies that he's also done, Blue Steel and Conan the Barbarian. Who couldn't forget those?
Me.
Stone has always been edgy and controversial, but this one's very hard to swallow, man. I was watching it for a few hours. Stone tried to make Putin his buddy. I was watching it and I thought, you guys want to go out there and have a little smoke. But you soon forget the flattery. You will get nowhere with him because you can flatterize Putin all day long. It doesn't matter. He's an ex-KGB guy, and it just doesn't work, man. It doesn't work.
His take on the interview with Mr. Stone was much different than the one he had with the girl, Megan. Yeah. Like
Megyn Kelly,
two different people.
Well, they strolled through the hallways of Kremlin. They drove down memory lane, talking about how tough it's been. It was obvious that he read the book on how to interview by Megyn Kelly, because that's what he tried to do, butter him up. Stone says that any flack that he gets from these interviews is well worth it. He says it brings more peace and consciousness to the world. Bull crap. That's something in my throat.
Yes, I know.
Look, what did we learn? You know what we learned? We learned that Putin loves judo, okay? Who cares, man? Who cares if he likes judo, He says Putin's been practicing his discipline since he was 13, right. And that may be why he became such a staunch, disciplined KGB agent. One thing he really hates is NATO. I watched it, and he hates NATO because, of course, NATO will bring everybody together against him, and he doesn't want that. He doesn't want the whole nation around him. He doesn't want the United States to have any allies. He hates the United States. He's living in the Cold War. That's what he does. Okay. So I looked through the whole film. There weren't many women in the film either,
I didn't see many. I only watched it for maybe an hour.
No, there wasn't. Not many women got to mention. No. There was a few jokes when Stone asked him if he ever has any bad days. The President Putin replied, "I'm not a woman, so I don't have bad days." There you go. So
yeah.
So there you go. And Stone, of course, chuckled. It was a good joke, though. I kind of got a chuckle out of it, too, but not with a KGB guy. So anyhow.
He's major serious, though.
Yeah, he's major serious. You can see why he's a KGB agent. He's very, very intelligent, very, very smart, very, very smooth. And, of course, he came back with he wasn't trying to insult anybody. And
I can see why he would dismiss Megyn Kelly so quickly, too, in some of his snippy kind of replies that she got from him.
Well, another thing they have a big law about is the gays in Russia. You asked about gays in Russia, you said? Russia doesn't engage.
Oh, no, not me.
No, Russia doesn't engage in any restrictions or prosecutions of gays, Putin said. Sure you don't, yeah, which is obviously untrue. A sweeping anti-gay law that Putin signed in 2013 places restriction on distributing anything having to do with gays and propaganda to minors, which is very vague, and it targets young kids. He says he doesn't feel that young kids should be exposed to this until they become 18 or 19 years old.
Old enough to make their own decisions, which is of legal age.
Right. No one wants young children swayed or convinced that they're gay even before they even know what they are. So, that's, I can understand it as much as I don't like Putin. He's a 100% Russian guy. 100%, and we're going to have to deal with him. He's very smart. He's very clever. And what makes him so good is not only is he smart and clever, he's also street smart. He has a street savvy that a lot of people don't have. You know, they got a lot of book knowledge. They can do a lot of things, but he's very smart. He knows how to maneuver. He knows how to bow out. He knows how to play his own thing, I guess. You know, and it's fascinating. You know, I can't lie. It's a very fascinating thing to watch. It's a Class A sales job. He never ever admits anything that he's done wrong.
Deny.
He is very, very much in denial. Like I said, he's very street savvy. He's very old school. He even admits that we have a lot more money and a lot more resources than the Russians do. But because of that, they have to resort to better tactics, slicker tactics, ways to get information. We have ways to make you talk, nine. So that's the Germans. I don't know how to say nine in Russian. So, you know, we'll have to think of it.
I'm lost with all of it.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know what the Russian motto is over there, you know, but it's very interesting. You should watch it.